Hey Shredders, how's it going? It is Adapting Adventures. I'm your host, AJ, and today I'm going to be taking you on an adventure around Lock 4 on the green trails again, but this time we are changing up the satellite, testing out the Crankbrothers Stamp 7 Large with the red splatter paint look to it. It looks pretty cool. I'll show some pictures down below. I asked about seeing if I could demo a wider pedal, bigger pedal for my right foot, hopefully to get better grip and a wider stance so I don't catch my toe on the crank, and hopefully it'll help give more support or easier to find a platform for when I'm putting my foot back on the pedal at times, from either getting back on from stopping or who knows. Like, there's other stuff too, reasons why you have to put your foot back on the pedal, especially for me for when I'm going, because I have the saddle all the way down, and when the saddle's all the way down I can't pedal all the way. So at that time's where I also have to re-put my foot off and on the pedal, or I am riding a hardtail too, so there are times where you kind of sometimes get bucked around and you have to re-put your foot, you know. So there's that. Rebound speed a little bit at the beginning of the ride. I sped it up a bit because before, during the summer, when I was feeling great and riding around, I was doing really fast, and I thought I could stiffen it up a bit since I was riding faster. Well, it's a bit colder now, and I ended up having to turn it right back down, soften it back up. And I wasn't as far out on the trail system, so I didn't really need that extra suspension tuning. Um, as well as, let's see, what else. I think that was it. There was a part two later on in the video, where I'm messing around with the pedals. That's because sometimes it's really easy to hit the shifter button, sometimes up or down, regardless, with the bars turn around or anything it's up against it. So it ends up moving the gear derailleur over, unaligning the chain, and when it does that, it causes the pedals to spin backwards, and then the chain can get caught up in the derailleur. So I was trying to pedal out into the next gear, and that's why that you want to be pedaling when you shift gears usually. Best to not ruin the derailleur that way. See what else. I think that's it. I think we're ready for the ride. Let's go. Alright, today we're out at Lock 4, and today I want to test out a few new settings and adjustments to my bike. I have put a larger right foot pedal, hopefully to give a little bit more surface space for my foot to stay on the pedal so I can pedal standing up. And then I also raised the, it's leafy today, the dropper post is up out of the saddle a bit more, and I also adjusted the seat post up a bit higher, so when I'm sitting pedaling I can get better pedal strokes. And on the road it has worked out a lot better, so now gotta take it to the trail and see how it goes. So far it's doing really well. But it is a cold day, so gotta get a little bit warmed up before I can have any official opinions. I can't keep my heels down, so I'm bouncing around a little bit.
and being really heavy. We're not going black today. Yeah, I'm feeling more of the arm pump with a little bit more stiffer, quicker, better reaction. A little out of shape. And forgetting where the features are. Transitioning into winter riding a little bit more rough and switching into nice, sunny, warm, 70 to 80 degree weather. But no excuses, right? Just keep going. Eventually you'll get back to being able to ride quickly and comfortably. But man, it's definitely a lot harder seeing the trail with the leaves. Just look for the worn out leaves. Hopefully that's where all the good stuff's at, right? Now I can actually pedal in a higher gear, which is nice. Be able to get faster. Make sure the saddle's out of the way. We can eat it. So now I gotta get used to my new cadence. Well, that's gonna be fun. But I do like the larger pedal. I might just put a large pedal on the left side too, just to keep it even. But I like things kind of being off-centered a little bit. And it's easier to readjust my foot on that larger pedal. I don't have such a small pinpoint sniper target for my foot anymore. Might have to slide my feet forward now. See, that's the fun thing with bikes. You fix one problem, get used to it, find a new problem, adjust to that, and then you gotta recalculate everything. But part of the hobby, part of the fun of trying to get better, find things that work. Like when you adjust your suspension and you get it dialed for one trail, and like, cool, now let's go try that other trail. And you gotta readjust everything for that particular trail. But man, I'm out of shape. Not go that way. Not today. Not today, Satan. Yeah, today's ride will be a little bit slower. Just getting used to how it offset all my settings. Fixing one big problem. And this is the warm-up lap too. So I'm trying to do the whole one loop of the green trail, just kind of, if you want to use it as a trail guide, to kind of see what the trail looks like, where it goes, certain features, the riding conditions of this time of year. You know, just showing off a little bit of my local track, while still being able to breathe. You know, it's good to get outside, get fresh air, new ideas, reset the whole mental stuff, you know? Once you have the energy to be able to do it. So hello. Yep. Take a little break. Could not use enough body English to get around that tree. Dang it. Didn't have my touch right. Right now, it's in the wrong gear, going backwards. Now, gotta reset it. Dang it. Still getting used to the new dropper height. The balance, pedal, there we go, finally, Jesus, Herman. Oh, yeah, that's the turn. So, right back there, you can continue going straight and I'll head to the trailhead, or you can hit that bank, stay on the rest of the green. For a few little bit more features to hit. But it does look great outside right now. It's a little chilly, but got the sun, the crunchy leaves. Last time I was out here, I saw an owl on the side of the trail. Now that's one of the different animals I haven't seen out here normally. Just deer and squirrels. So yeah, these areas can be kind of scary if the heights get to you. But just focus on the trail. It's really fun. Just try and carry your speed and you'll be good. Trust in the bike, trust in your body English, and you'll get through it. No problem. And don't forget to drop your heels. Because I like getting sideways with the bike, letting it drop and hold the corner. I did do a little bit of adjustment to the suspension while I was taking a break, and I don't know if it's one way it feels better, and another way it doesn't feel better. So I think it slowed down too much of the rebound and not enough of the compression. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to adjust the suspension and how to adjust it without getting lost and not knowing where the good spot was, or the better spot, and go from there instead of adding something completely different and throwing the whole thing off and not knowing what really needed or not needed. Another race section with no arm pump. Let's go. I'm kind of going slow right now, mainly because my arms are shot already. So I mean, I've been getting on the trainer, but not really long enough for worth doing, or doing any other side exercises that I was doing during the summer. It's hard to get out during the winter time. In the wrong gear, and by the time you need it, you're in the wrong gear. That's always fun. Getting used to the cadence. And all you do is just change saddle height, bar position, pedals. Pedals completely different. But sometimes you really don't need all those gears in the back. All you gotta do is just change your setup. And it's like having a whole new drivetrain. And now we're coming up to the trailhead, the big climb out. Not too bad though, just long. Hello, going good. Oh, thank you. And now we're back. Oh. Almost crashed into the bench. Alright, we're gonna go do a different lap. Not a full lap of it, but just an out and back. so much better. I loosened up the suspension back to open negative on the rebound and fully unlocked on the compression. So hello, going good. Over here is the drop line. I'm still working up my skills to do that. Unless I'm on a trail and I don't see it in the last second, then I'll hit it. But this part I always get confused. And I always end up in the end of the jump line after 2 minutes. But here. Carrying speed for that's a lot more fun now. Not worrying if I'm going to be able to pedal and make it up it or not. Just get the cranks in and go for it. Branch on the trail maintenance, let's get it. I do kind of like some of these trails that go right by the road, so you're not too far off if anything does happen, or you tap out trying to do too much. So I do think I'll lower the drop just a little bit. Hopefully I can bring the bars back so I'm not so far over. Might try to slide the saddle forward later. And here's the back. Going good. And this is where I probably get turned around. Yep, I always get turned around right there. Now I can get to the trail that I want to go down. Having a wireless shifter is a lot like having an RC car. Ching ching, ching ching. So much easier finding that sweet spot now with the pedal. I'm so glad I reached out to Crankbrothers and asked about borrowing a pedal to demo before I make any big purchases. I didn't realize I had the wrong thing or it didn't work out or what. But my riding has really grown a lot with this bike and changing, getting stronger and better. But I'm not trying to prove to others I'm better than them or nothing like that. It's all about self-progression and self-accomplishment and getting out and enjoying the outdoors. No need to be in competition with no one but yourself, but because we're already the hardest on ourselves anyways. So find some joy out of it, have something to work for, find that motivation of what gets you out and doing things. Because life is way too short to be angry and stay locked up inside a house all day. Over the rock, through the roots. Can't keep my heels down. There we go. Oh, a little too far forward there. Oh geez. Ta-da! Today's great view of the water. You know, it's one of the self-rewarding parts about coming out and riding, is enjoying views. They're just peace and calm, and it helps forget about whatever's going on throughout the day or in your world or in your head. You just enjoy the animals and the birds and the trees and the wind. I think I've done too many different adjustments to my bike right now. It's hard staying in the right body position and not going over, as you saw back there. So I'm gonna call it for today, and we'll see you out in the woods.
Alright, thanks for sticking around, man. You know, this ride's been good. It was a bit sketchy at the beginning for getting used to that ride height on the trails. But man, the pedaling efficiency, I mean, I was able to put more of my weight and power into the full pedal stroke, and I was able to go way faster. I actually had speed and power in the middle gears on the trail that I was able to bump jump off the bigger routes that I normally just rolled through. The ones I've rolled through, I mean, normally I barely get over them half the time. So, I mean, I've definitely noticed a lot more progression in my riding position and my riding speed and efficiency around the corners and on the trails and over the roots and rocks and down stuff. Give a shout out real quick to Tommy over at Reckless Riders on Instagram and YouTube. I was using a Razer phone, gaming phone, as a camera, and I had it attached to the handlebars. That video is up. It's the Defeated Creek video, and boy was that rough. So I reached out to a friend on Instagram. He's kind of a bit of a fan of me as well. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, Anyways, go check him out. It's a lot of cool crashing, being reckless, and shenanigans going downhill. It's really cool to fun to watch. Anyways, I asked if he had a spare GoPro that he doesn't ever use anymore, and he sent me the GoPro and got a sticker on it too. Cool. Um, just that with a few batteries. Um, I haven't really had many issues with batteries so far. Keeping them charged. Has helped a lot my video stabilization, and it's a lot more easier to watch with it attached to my chin on my full face helmet. Um, wow, words are tricky. All right. Anyways, um, after posting some pictures and stuff on on Facebook, actually, in some of the Facebook groups, um, a dude that works for Manitou reached out and he's helping me upgrade my fort. So my next ride video will probably be about how that goes. So stick around, check it out and see when it drops. That way you can be ready to watch it when it does. Um, Also don't forget to check out Crankbrothers. I will drop a link down below of Tommy's channel as well as the Crankbrothers. Um, they have all sorts of pedals, rims, dropper posts, clips, flats. Really nice products, really. You go check them out if you want.